I just had a change of heart when it comes to monitors. I was always of the belief that the more monitor real estate, the better. But as I get a little bit more experience under my belt, I've began to develop things that really bug me, and one is color consistency between screens. Even two of my last monitors of the same manufacturer and factory settings were slightly off, so I researched some better alternatives. I was at Best Buy with my buddy about 9 months ago and I saw my first 49-inch wide monitor, and I've had that size monitor in the back of my mind ever since. I needed something that was going to be consistent, versatile for multiple uses, and would have enough screen real estate to edit. So let's discuss why I chose this beauty. When I found this Sceptre C505B 49-inch curved ultra-wide monitor for under $900, I honestly thought something had to be wrong. As I did a bit more research, I was convinced that this might be one great option. I wouldn't have to run multiple monitors, worry about colors shifting when dragging from one window or screen to another, and have more of an immersive experience when performing daily tasks and, yes, of course, gaming. This thing comes packed with the features that I've been looking for some time. People that visit my studio seem to migrate to my monitor as it is quite eye-catching.
That's a huge bitch!
First off, let's discuss the overall build quality. The stand is very sturdy and would have to be to hold a 46-pound display. To give you a comparison, the TV above the monitor is a 65-inch curved Samsung. It is very easy to adjust the height, and there is a cable raceway built into the base. The tilt is quite good for a monitor this size and seems to hold at all angles. Tilting angles are 5 degrees up and down, and the swivels from left to right vary between 15 degrees each direction. I'm not a fan of color accenting from brands like this because it can clash with some people's themes and my OCD. But again, did I mention the price? It was quite easy to install, and I love that they labeled the ports from a user's perspective, making it easier to plug multiple devices. The cover is the easiest one I've ever used to take off and replace. It has 4 inputs, 2 display ports and 2 HDMI, and yes, they can all be active at the same time. Gone are the days of trying to navigate with an awkwardly positioned joystick because of the easy-to-use remote control. With it, you can select audio sources from whichever port, change which screen will be displayed, and completely navigate the entire menu system within the settings. The audio is better than average, but still what I would expect from a monitor audio with that teeny thin box sound. The bezels along the top and sides are very thin, but I'm not sure why they didn't use the entire screen. There is a 1/4-inch black bar surrounding the edges, but I'm okay with that. Did I mention the price? It didn't take long to forget that there were black bars. As far as mounting goes, it is basic compatible, and I might change how I mount this soon. The stand might be strong enough, but it takes up quite a bit of desk space, so I've got a couple of options that I'm looking at right now. The curvature of this display is a very aggressive 1800R, and the brightness is helpful to me at 350 nits. As for the performance of this beast, it is one of the most cost-effective 4K super ultra wide monitors on the market. Here we have a 5120 by 1440 resolution where you can easily be swayed to purchase a 3840 by 1080 49-inch monitor from other manufacturers with a similar price. Having this in 4K is a must when editing the footage for all of my videos. Having the possibility to have picture-by-picture and picture-in-picture allows for multiple device viewability. 2 inputs displaying an equivalent of 2 27-inch monitors without a bezel is super nice. The timeline in Adobe Premiere is so easy to see and edit, while all of the other information I need open can be displayed with the same exact colors. Finally, I was seriously getting agitated seeing my videos on other devices with different colors than I intended because of either poor color adjustments between multiple devices or just different manufacturers. So not having to deal with that anymore changes everything for me. My wife took a bit of convincing for this monitor, and she got my 3 old monitors, which made it worth it for her, but later she did mention that she could notice the color science variance between the 2 monitors. It's not a problem for her though, because she's working with a lot of data vice editing photos and video. I'm not as big of a gamer as I once was, but when I do get the chance to play, I just can't believe how much better it is to have such a wide field of view. And with the 120 Hz refresh rate and this 32:9 aspect ratio, I actually made more time to play games. The 120 Hz is reserved for the 2 display ports, where the 2 HDMI ports are limited to 60, so make sure you keep that in mind. Racing games and flight simulators really look beautiful on this monitor, and the colors are just vibrant and clear. The blacks are actually black, and the dynamic range is wonderful for my video and photo editing workflow. I'm currently using a GeForce RTX 2080 Super with an Intel i7 10th generation CPU with 64 gigs of RAM, so I'm not having any performance issues that can be blamed on the monitor. Enhancements can be made to the picture quality within the menu system, and there are some pre-programmed settings to help dial in that preferred video theme. The standard picture quality is quite good for my taste, but I am more likely to use a custom user setting where I made the images a bit less contrasty. Bottom line, this monitor is amazing for the price, and you are getting a lot of features that many high-end monitors in this class provide, so you really can't go wrong. Did I mention the price? All kidding aside though, I'm actually proud of my monitor, and it is a massive compliment to my studio. You may have a bit more experience or expectations with monitors for the everyday user, but I'm blown away with what you get for the price. Some of you have to weigh in the needs and wants versus some more expensive options out there, so let me know what you might be looking for. If you're interested in this monitor, I'll have my affiliate link down below. If you purchase through my link, I'll get a small kickback from Amazon at no extra cost to you, and if you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing and being part of the family where we will all help each other increase the quality of our overall productions. Thanks for being with us, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day.